If your hair doesn't hold a curl, then you need to watch this tutorial. My name is Faye, founder of Faye Smith Agency, and in this video today, I'm going to show you the professional tricks that we use to make curls last all day and all night. It's going to work for you, I promise. Keep watching. Okay, so my hair is super fine. It does not hold a curl, but I'm going to show you how to force it. So first of all, I'm going to use the BB Prep Primer to Bumble and Bumble, if you don't know what BB is, just to protect my hair from the heat that I'm going to be using. I'll be using a 1-inch curling iron. You never want to use anything bigger than that. It just will not hold. It's just realistic here. So anyway, let's get going with spraying this in. I'm just going to roughly section my hair, shake the bottle, and spray from a little, like a bent arm's distance is totally fine. And we're just looking for a nice light mist. We don't want the hair to get soaking wet. If you put a hot iron on soaking wet, it's going to cook it. We don't want to damage our hair. So brush that through with your brush of choice. I'm using a paddle brush right now because that's what I've got in my professional kit. And I'm using stuff from my professional kit. Okay, so next, if you have virgin hair, which means that it's not dyed, or if you just have hair that does not hold a curl, you want to add some grit to it. So grit meaning something like a salt spray. You could use a sugar spray as well. Sugar spray is probably a bit too gritty for my hair. I find it makes my hair a bit too greasy, so I would use that for someone who has thicker hair, but for fine hair, salt spray is amazing. And I don't know if you've ever felt your hair after you've been in the ocean, but it just kind of like feels like it has this almost like a film on top of it that makes the hair like a little bit more, I want to say, like straw-like, but that's what we're looking for. Basically, the healthier that your hair is, the less likely it is to hold the curl because it's not damaged, it's healthy, it's more silky. The silkier your hair is, the less likely it is to hold that curl. So we're adding grit to make it a different texture almost, something that's gonna hold. Okay, by the way, the salt spray that I'm using today is from AG. Okay, so next I'm going to need to have some of these little clips handy. So you can just go in and curl your hair and like not bother doing this, but it won't last as long. And the whole point of this video is to show you how to make your curls last as long as humanly possible. So every curl we do, we're going to pin it up almost in like a little ringlet, in like a little pin curl. We're going to pin it up, let it cool down. Ideally, you do this, you do your makeup so it can cool down for as long as possible, and then you take these out right before you're going to leave. So my hair's fine, like I said, so I'm just going to divide it into two pieces, two sections, so kind of like around my temple, and I'm just running my fingers against my scalp to roughly section off the top of my hair here, just so it's out the way. You can give it a little twist, make a little bun on the top of your head, and pin that out the way while we do the bottom. Now this, like curling your hair is always easier if it's long because you can bring it to the front. The shorter your hair is, the more you have to become an octopus. I do personal hair lessons. They're not as popular as my makeup lessons, but I do them. And I teach people how to like do the most simple things like curl their hair, which, you know, sometimes you just need someone to show you. So I am brushing through so that there are no knots. Actually, I should tell you what I'm going to use. I'm going to be using a spray wax, a dry spray wax. I like the one from Osis, but it's been a little bit harder to get my hands on recently. So I'm using the Shebang Bang. Love the names that people come up with for their products. So what a spray wax is going to do, again, it's going to kind of help with smoothness by kind of like smoothing down any flyaways before you put the hot iron on it. And it's also going to have a little bit of hold as well. Again, we want the hair to be not silky. So that's what I'm doing. Light mist. You do not want it to be wet at any point. And then you can either take your curling wand or with a clamp. It doesn't matter, but we're going to wrap the curls because that's just kind of like the style that I like. So the closer that you wrap these guys together, the tighter the wave is going to be. Okay, so I'm going to wrap mine pretty close together and I'm going to hold this on for longer than you would think that you can. Your hair you can feel when it's cooked. So I'm touching it you probably can't see, but I'm touching my hair with my finger to feel if it's really hot. And once it gets to a point where it's like super, super hot, that's when you can let it go. But don't let it go entirely. You want to kind of let it go in your hand like this. I've got it all kind of squished up in my hand like this. And then this ringlet, you'll want to wind it up to your scalp and slide a clip in here to pin it up in a little ringlet like that. Okay, and so if it stays in that form and actually cools down like this, it's going to trick the hair into thinking that it's curly and not straight. We will later on use, I've got the Helmut extra strong lacquer, again from Evo, so a heavy hold hairspray, a strong hairspray. We will spray that at the very, very end once we've taken these out and brushed it all through with a little bit of oil. So let's continue on here. I'm gonna do the rest of the underneath. Lindsay can probably speed me up a little bit so this isn't boring, but obviously it is mostly just a rinse and repeat situation from here. So I'm in the back now. I'm kind of rolling it to the root as much as I can so that I can get that wave higher. Of course, if you just want the ends of your hair waved, then just do the ends. It's up to you how much you do. Unless you have a broken curling iron. I have actually seen that happen before. Okay, so I've got it held up like this. I've got my little duck clips. I'm gonna kind of feel for the middle of that loop, roll it up, and pin it. Now they don't need to be perfect, but something along the lines of that. Now I'm gonna do the rest of my head. So I always recommend curling the hair away from the face on both sides. It's the most complementary to any face shape. It's gonna have your hair going back away and not coming towards your face in a weird way. Top tip, it's more modern looking. So now I look like a 50s housewife, granny, whatever you want to call it. This is like a messier version of what I would do for my brides. Anyone who has their hair in any form of down, all down, half up, half down, we set it all in little rollers like this. Much neater when it's not done on your own head like an octopus. And we'll basically leave it like this for as long as you possibly can. So like I said, ideally you do this, you go, have your breakfast, do your makeup, get dressed, do everything, and then right at the end, when it's really feeling like it's cooled down, that's when you'll take them out. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to take them out now, but you know, as long as possible. Boink, boink. Okay, so now I'm looking crazy. I'm going to use a little bit of, I like to use Olaplex number 7, which is a dry oil, very sparingly in my hands to break up the curls. So I'm just going to put a few drops, I probably put more than a few, in my hands and just in the ends, because I mean for me I have really fine hair, so it will get greasy quickly. But I'm just going to run my hands through my curls here, and you can see even like honestly, like my hair is never this voluminous. It's actually wild how big it can become. Big and bouncy. And so what I like to do, because of course now I have all this big bounciness down here, you can pull out a decent amount to make it like look the way that you want. But now I've got all this bounciness here, it always feels a little bit flat on the top. So if you're feeling like you need more volume here, hair powder, this one's from Redken Powder Grip. I also love the Design Me one that puffs. Osis has one, like I'm not particular about the brand. I do generally prefer the ones that puff over shake though, because it's just easier application. And so I'm going to sprinkle this in at the roots. In layers. And then I'll give it a little scratch to make sure it's not like white or anything and it's blended nicely in my hair. See how that's giving me volume just like as is, but I'm gonna backcomb it. And then on the other side, same thing. Again, like look how much that's just making the roots go wild. And then I'm gonna do the back a little bit too. And I'm gonna use a tail comb to just give myself a little bit of a, oops, I think I just put in like mounds. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a back comb. Okay, and so I'm gonna go in with a tail comb. Have like a bit of tension here, and I'm just putting my teeth in about halfway and pushing some volume in here at the roots. So pushing my hair right to the root there, and that's gonna give me some nice volume. Okay. Brush it into shape over the top. If there's a piece that hasn't quite sit well, you can always have your iron on, oops, hot to just like refix a piece or two. I don't know, I always find it's like, even when I do it on a customer, there's always like a piece that just is sitting weird. So if it's not come out perfect right away, that's normal. And then a little in my crown here. So, because I have these little bangs here. So I'm just going to take that one piece that I'm not digging and just give it a little bit of a recurl. So let's see here. Just want it to sit a bit different. You don't really need to like re-pin it or anything like that. You can just let it do its thing. See? Like, sometimes you just gotta do a little recurl. Okay guys, this is like, I'm looking like a complete diva superstar, like need to put on a cocktail dress and go somewhere right now. And this will seriously last forever. So lacquer it up with this heavy hold hairspray or any other one. I like to spray like underneath and from the side. And again, if you see any little pieces that just didn't sit right, just, you know, I'm not loving this piece right here. Just gonna pick that little piece out, give it a quick little recurl, and it'll just kind of fix it. Just like that. So easy. Nice. Okay, I am a fiddler. I could be here for forever, but this is looking good to me. I like it. So there you go. This is how to make your curls last all day and all night, even if you have hair that doesn't normally hold. All these products, these styling techniques, they're gonna solve the problem for you. You are so welcome, everyone. I hope this video was useful. I hope you were able to follow along with me and get the results that I have. Feel free to leave me comments down here if you didn't, and I will help you out. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Facemith Beauty. I'm always posting fun stories of my funny little daughter and my silly little dog, and just the day-to-day of being me, which I don't know if it's interesting or not, but follow along and please remember to subscribe. Continue watching my videos. Let me know what you like and let me know what you want to see next. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now. I need to go make happy hour plans.